Hi guys and welcome back to Foot Champions Journey, the series where we hopefully can finish off big this weekend. You can see the tournament begins in 9 hours. I'm just about to head to bed and we do have a new team built for it as well. You guys may have seen it or may not have seen it if the rewards video hasn't gone live, but the team is, if I can find it, the team is this one, guys. So we've got, not got a manager, so I'm going to add a manager in now. I don't know which one I need to add it to really. Maybe everyone's on 10. Oh no, we'll go with Zidane like we always do, guys. He can be our manager, and we have got Casemiro, new addition. Never seen him in any of my foot champs before. Team of the Year Ramos, I don't think we've seen any of him in the. Actually, we don't think we've seen any of Casemiro. The SBC Vidal's a super sub, we've seen him. Modric we've never seen, Ramos we've never seen, and DeMarcos. So that is a solid team, guys. 193, no legends. It should hopefully it don't make a difference. Like I said earlier in another video, guys, I did beat Gorilla with this team, but then again I did lose 2 games to Gorilla with this team. So it's 50-50. But if I change the way that I do stuff on the weekend, which is if I'm more concentrated in the games, which definitely should be, no distractions, I think I should do alright. Now I'm going to be starting early on Friday morning to hopefully get like 10 to 15 games done on the Friday before the promos are here, for any promos out, and hopefully we should do alright. I'm aiming for a big finish, guys, because we're literally like 5 wins outside the top 100, which means we need like a 36 plus weekend, and even that won't guarantee us top 100 because of the crap results earlier on in the month. But it's hopefully going to be a good finish. Fingers crossed that you guys are going to enjoy it. Leave a like rating, subscribe if you're not, and yeah, let's get into game number 1 through to 10, guys, and hopefully get a good run and get our confidence boosted going into the first 25% of Foot Champions for this weekend. So guys, moving on into the first game up against Card Fred 2, he has Royce, Aubameyang, Dembele, no special cards in the up 3. Also Sanchez, Draxler, Gustavo, Wendell, the SBC Toprak, the informed Socrates, Brzezinski, and I think it was Neuer in net. Now, these first, I would say first 5 games, guys, were absolutely brilliant. Like the servers, as you guys know, I finished this weekend league, but I try not to give anything away anyway, unless you follow me on Twitter. But the games this weekend have been absolutely perfect. There's been no promos. The teams played immense. It could be the difference. Like the BPL team last week, guys, was a struggle. The reason it was a struggle is because it wasn't Messi, it wasn't Suarez, and it wasn't Ronaldo. So the front 3 we had absolutely no issues with, especially in this game, guys. You can see them linking up very well. You can see the positioning being organised of all the players. If you look at the radar, you can see that everyone's in the correct position. Everyone's doing the right thing, and honestly felt amazing. So the first game, guys, 44 minutes in, we made it 3-0. And then just before half-time, Ronaldo picks up the ball here, starts to run with Messi, turns the defender, he's able to drag on inside, pull him away, low-driven shot, 4-0. Brilliant finish from Messi, and does look like he was going to give us our first win of the weekend league. But in the second half, guys, just after kick-off, Ronaldo runs on through, nice bit of skill, gets it through to Messi, Messi backheels it through to Suarez, Suarez to Casemiro, and the new inclusion into this weekend league's team gets a goal on his debut. So a nice 5-0 win, because not long after that, guys, we break on through yet again. Messi sees the ball through to Modric. Modric should have put this away. Good save by Neuer, but my opponent was having none of it and did decide to leave the game from that start. So a few people have been asking me about, again, how I'm checking the opponent on the website. So Footways has a champs section on it, which is called, obviously, Foot Champions. You click champs, you then take into a screen which does give you like champs monthly rewards and the ranks and stuff like that, and it also has a search tab. So on this search tab, guys, you just search the gamer tag or PSN, and you got a chance of being able to see as you go into the game whether your opponents are top caliber. It shouldn't change the way you are playing, because a few things have happened to me this week. I've been obviously searching the gamer tag, seeing how good my opponent is and whether he's been registered in the top 100, and then I've also bought a new controller, because I don't know if you guys have been noticing it in my videos, but I've been complaining a lot about delay, passes and shots not registering. So I was playing a few games on Thursday or Wednesday, I think it was Thursday for the Draft of Glory, and some shots and stuff weren't registering, so I was getting really pissed off as to why that was the case. And I had to play around with the controller. Now I've got an Elite controller; they're the controls that I've been rocking for a long time. I was playing around with the left analog stick, which is the one which you use to move around and stuff like that all the time. It's a finger which it's an analog stick which you are going to be on all the time. So I was having to play around with it and comparing it to my other controllers, and it was really loose and like worn. So I then decided to check the A and the B and the X buttons, and all of them were really loose, and when I was pressing it sometimes it wasn't registering. So I thought to myself on Friday I was going to take a trip to game early in the morning, which I did, and I went and purchased myself a new Elite controller, which is absolutely fantastic and has done the business for me. So the controller situation, that seems to have sorted itself out, and I was just looking for everything to be on my terms. Now the home games was going to stay the same thing, and the reason that is, guys, because it makes the editing a lot easier for me. I also had Gunner optics on as well. Yes, I am a fucking loser who sits there with glasses playing FIFA when I don't need to, but for the duration of games that I was playing, the Gunner optics did help me. I didn't feel as tired as I would do when I played 20 games previously, because you guys know if you play FIFA it takes it out of you, and them glasses definitely did help me just for the lack of tiredness. So we are 2 wins already, guys, and we're getting a little bit of luck as well in this game. I think this guy potentially was registered in the top 100. Now I don't complain about the opponents I come up with, because to finish the best you should come up against the best, and that's why I never complain. Modric gets a low finesse shot off there into the bottom corner, makes it 2-0 in the 44th minute. And I really recommend, guys, if you want to test out that foot champs thing, which I do on FootWiz, like use the gamer tags you see in this video, and you see them at the start of the game. I'll point out for the start of the next game. So Messi with the ball, fake shot inside, works the space, nice finish shot into the top corner, 47th minute, kills the games off. We've never been in a losing position after going 3-0 up, and it wasn't going to start now. Second half, middle of the second half, guys, you can see Ramos jogging around, able to push him into a position where he's going to give up the ball, which he did nicely. 4-on-3 attack through to Modric. Modric sees the ball. You can see the players leaving a massive gap there through to Casemiro, and Casemiro squares it back to Modric, who gets an easy tap in to make it 4-0. Now the reason I do that is because I've been working towards players' strengths. So you guys saw the team at the start of the video, and I will pull the team up on the screen now just to explain what is going on. Just so you know exactly what's going on with the team. So in a second, guys, you see the start of the game here. Now, you see his gamer tag above his team name. So I searched Sully _ XD, because on PlayStation it doesn't register spaces. So I searched his gamer tag, and you can see his ranking on Xbox. So the team that we did have, guys, we've got Boateng, we've got Ramos. These are 2 very fast, stupidly overpowered players, and brilliant in defence. So with these players, keeping them in the centre-back position, not running out with them, keeping them in the right spots, and hoping that I'm able to defend, which I was able to in the first batch of games. Alaba, a lot of people complain about Alaba because of his position and stuff like that, but I don't know if I've got the set work rates the work rates set correctly for him, but I have no issues with Alaba. I honestly think him to be one of the best left backs on the game. And you guys know at the start of the game I used to use Alba, but I honestly love Alaba and prefer to use him there, and the reason being is Boateng, the strong link. DeMarcos as well, he's very fucking fast, 90 pace, 79 defending, 82 dribbling, and 83 physical, still a strong right back. I use him the same as Kyle Walker. Bomb forward, do a few 1-2s, but by the time my attack's over, he's more than likely going to be at the back of the defence again and in the right position. Now I don't know if it's because when I changed the formation to the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, this guy's been registered in the top 100 as well, guys. I don't know if it's because I'm changing the... Because I don't know if... I mentioned it numerous amount of times, guys. You change the formation in-game at the start, then you've got to reset the player instructions. So I changed to the 4-1-2-1-2. Casemiro obviously jumped straight into the centre, so I don't have to move him around. So he's in the centre of midfield, centre defensive midfielder. And then I put stay forward and get in behind them 2 attackers, which are Ronaldo and Suarez. Messi moves to the cam position, and I change his... As of this weekend, to get forward or stay forward, which he does, and we're able to create an absolutely insane counter-attack. And then with the midfielders on the left-hand side, we had Vidal, so I have him to stay back while attacking, and on Casemiro I've got stay back while attacking and cut passing lanes, because that seems to help me with the style of defending that I am doing. And then with Modric, who was on the right-hand side, just leave him to do whatever he wants, and that seemed to work, and stay back while attacking on the left-back and right-back as well. So a few changes which I've been progressing towards working on, which seem to have fitted the team perfectly. And honestly, after playing with this team for the first 10 games, guys, I was sold on it. It's a really good team. This game, we conceded our first goal of the champs journey so far this week, but thankfully Messi got a rebound in there and was able to make it 2-1. But then a stunning counter-attack here, guys, because Boateng getting the ball out to Vidal through to Suarez, and Suarez just runs down at the wing. He's able to cut on the inside because he's got the stamina and the pace, and gets a brilliant shot past the keeper to make it 3-1 and seal the victory for us. So another win, guys, in a very good streak of games. You can see 15 shots on target to 13 shots on target to 15 shots, 8-7 on him, but decent passing accuracy, and just making decent choices. So with the team itself, when you get to pick up the ball with Casemiro, more than likely you want to get it out of your feet ASAP, so you spread it towards Modric or Vidal. When you get it with Vidal, you want to spread it straight to the attackers, because Modric, as good as he Vidal, as good as he is, you don't want to be driving up with him, because he does lack a few attackers. He's not a very clinical attacker, fast one, very clunky style as player, but very good defensively. You can see Modric, he's the key to getting the ball towards the attackers, which he does nicely, and that's the main issue. Now, when I get the ball with Alaba in, if I'm in the right position, guys, I will run the wing with him, because opponents don't seem to expect to run the wing anymore. And obviously you guys saw Fatal, you saw the way Net plays, running the wing works, and that's the way I've been doing it this weekend. Alaba with the ball there, obviously not in the right position, gets it out nicely through to Messi, who can start the attack there. Vidal likes to bomb forward. We do involve him a few times in the play, but more than likely he's used as a decoy runner, as when you got the likes of Ronaldo, you got the likes of Suarez, you're going to have a lot of fun with them. But you can see here, Casemiro with the ball, don't want to shoot with him, links it through to Vidal, and obviously Vidal's got a decent shot, but it's just him getting there as an attacker is a little bit frustrating. So it's all about player intelligence, and it's something which Gorilla's told me about numerous amount of times. You guys know I play games against Gorilla midweek usually, and it's all about using the players to the correct stats. Now, I could pick the ball up with Modric, I can go on an absolutely amazing run with him, but I'm burning him out for the future. Same with Casemiro, he's a player who a lot of people complain about his stamina, so I don't really want to run around with him. I literally want to get rid of the ball, use him as a defensive player, which he does nicely, but he still bombs inside the area. Now, inside the area, he's not that good at finishing, so more than likely I will want to pass it through. So we pick up another 3-0 win, guys, against Badsy All-Stars. A very even game, but we are just on a clinical streak. So we got 6 games, 6 wins so far. Now pushing on to the final 4 games of this episode. Up against Pro Capello, he does have Royce, he has Aubameyang, he has the Thiago as well, Sanchez, Latka, I think that is. I don't know who that is in the right-hand side. Vidal, Socrates, Boateng, Alaba and Piszczek. Some dangerous players. And started off nicely again. 3 minutes in, guys, ball bouncing everywhere. Luckily bounces to Ronaldo, he gets a shot off. Basically a free goal, but they're the age you need sometimes to win the games that you do want. He panic throws it out, Boateng intercepts it, gets it through to Suarez. Suarez holds the play up, waits for the run of Messi, through to Messi, links it up. Nice low driven shot, 2-0, guys, in the 19th minute of the game. And it was just quick fire goals. Like, this week I've not been going in the Discord when I'm playing the games. I've been staying out in it, fully concentrating, and the reason being is Sean Allen messaged me going, you should be finishing top 100 every week. So when for a pro to say that, and a pro who I've played with and against before, he obviously knows what he's talking about. He's finished 40-40, so I thought I'd do it. No distractions, high tempo music on in the background, and just fully concentrating on the games. And it honestly seemed to work for the first 10 games as well. So we make it 7 out of 7. And now we are pushing on for the final batch of games of today's episode, guys. And you can see our next opponent is going to be a very tough one. I'm Monius. He does have Suarez, Messi, Ronaldo, Vidal, Modric, the inform or second inform with Bora. Also Team of the Year, Ramos, Boateng, Alaba, DeMarcos. Similar defence to me, bar the SBC version I do have. And also Neuer in there. Modric with the ball out the wing through to Ronaldo. Cuts on the inside, drags players around, nice pass through to Suarez, Suarez through to Messi, rounds it back to Suarez, Suarez through to Modric. He works the angle for the low-driven shot, and I love them style of low-driven shots underneath the keeper. Makes it 1-0 in the 28th minute of the game. looking good. When Modric is getting on the score sheet, you know you're having a bit of fun this weekend. Just before half time, Ronaldo with the ball, still got my opponent pinned in his own area, and you can see me spreading it around, guys, making gaps. You can see the clusterfuck of players that he's creating, and you can see the state of his defence. Ball through to DeMarcos, through to Suarez, gets a shot off, and this was a very difficult game. So to get that second goal so early on, I was really happy with the fact we did get it. So it killed the game off a bit. Be able to adjust our tempo, and Alaba running down the wing, guys, inside through to Suarez through to Ronaldo, and then it's dispossessed. But we are back on the attack ASAP, watching the ball, making sure the passing lanes are cut, and Suarez through to Ronaldo. He works the angle, low-driven shot, game over, 3-0 in the 90th minute, guys, and that does take us to 8 wins out of 8. Now, tough game. It was a very tough game, but we held possession very, very well. Passing accuracy was absolutely insane, and we've been all over the spot this month, guys, so this was definitely the week where we needed to address what we were doing and get in the right frame of mind to pursue FUT champions. Up against Dusu Sadu, he does have red cards. He's got SBC Suarez, Ronaldo, Bale, one to watch Sanchez. That midfielder who was taken out, I must point out, also inform Isco, Ramos, Boateng, Alaba. Very similar defences, similar teams all the time. I'm the last person you're going to get me complaining about teams, guys, because I know the team I'm rocking with and know the teams my opponents are rocking with, and Suarez gets a brilliant shot off there to make it 1-0 in 9 minutes. So difficult opponent yet again, but we are getting early goals, which is something which I've struggled with in previous weeks. DeMarcos bombing down the wing, you can see me, guys, using him to just gain space, turns back but gets the throw in when he tries to turn back. So that's one positive of running wings, is you will get a lot of throw-ins, but you can restart the play. As you can see, a driven pass from Casemiro through to Suarez through to Messi, and that's simple, guys, for a goal to make it 2-0 in the 26th minute of the game. Nice finish, and clear. Like, we send the opponents into panic stations, which is really good. Boateng obviously started the attack there. Messi with the ball, he's able to drive on through, gets it out to Modric, who I'm going to turn back with and get it back to Casemiro through to Ronaldo through to Suarez. Nice first touch. 3-0 in the 90th minute. 2 90th minute goals in the last 2 games, and that takes us to 9 wins out of 9 in a very tough run of games. FUT carrot there, obviously staying for the 90th minute, but very tough, low shots, high passing accuracy again by myself, and takes on to our last game. Our final game, mids, has Ronaldo, Suarez, Bale, informed Kovacic, who was upgraded, Vidal, Boateng, Alaba, Ramos, Carvajal, Modric, and also team the group stage Farman, who have come up against a lot this weekend. Is very, very good. Suarez links the ball in the 53rd minute through to Casemiro to Modric gets it through to DeMarcos and bombs the wings, getting up the line, guys, and getting loads of space. You can see him turning back there. DeMarcos inside through to Ronaldo to Suarez to Messi, and that's a very, very nice team goal to make it 1-0 in the 55th minute of the game. So we got the lead. We then spent the rest of the time making our opponent chase the ball, panicking as well. Once they start panicking, guys, they're able to make mistakes a lot more than you would have if you weren't winning. So you can see DeMarcos with the ball there, completely does him through to Ronaldo through to Suarez. Brilliant finish, game over. 10 wins out of 10, guys, in the first and the last weekend of FUT Champions for this month. And there we are, guys, a 10-game win streak. This was a very difficult opponent against mids. Being registered in the top 100 as well doesn't mean he's sat top 100, but we defended very well. In the 10 games, guys, we've only conceded 1 goal, which has not happened in absolutely freaking ages. So if we can continue the way we're doing, playing some nice FIFA, scoring some nice goals and frustrating the opponent, we should be alright pushing on towards the end of this month. We've still got 30 games to go, guys, but it's always nice to get that boost where you do get 10 wins in a row to start off with. I'm happy with it. Fingers crossed we do alright, and as you can see, guys, coming out now, we are on 10 wins out of 10 games. That's 73rd in the world, but we don't look at the top 100 so early on. So, guys, leave a like, rate, and subscribe if you're not, and I'll be back with episode number 2 probably tomorrow. Fingers crossed we can continue how we're doing.